Well, it looks like a great fine day to be doing some golf. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Home Tea Hero. So on this page, I've gone from weirdo to gamer to golfer. Now that I'm actually doing the golf things, I'm making some golf friends, and I was actually challenged by another golf channel, and he goes by the name of Hazel Rocket Golf. Here forward, he will be either known as Hazel or Rocket. I'm not just gonna call him golf because that would confuse things, I think. Hazel Rocket has challenged me to a golf off. So we're gonna play a little golf course in New York. It's the Bethpage State Park, Bethpage Black to be exact. I usually do a pretty good job of going and looking at some details and looking up things. This time I did not, so I'm just gonna leave the stats on the screen here. I'm really excited to play this. I think that a challenge is good. A challenge is good for anybody that wants to get better at their game, or better at anything, in fact. So it's nice to have somebody that wants to challenge me. Even though looking at his channel, he's a far superior golfer than what I am. But I'm gonna give it hell. And I think that I'm gonna try my best to give Rocket a run for his money. I'm actually putting up my video first, but as soon as Rocket's is up, I will link his video down in the description. So don't forget to like, follow, share, all that good jazz on his side of the channel as well. I got my driver back. I don't think that, I think the last video that we did, the driver was still broken, so we were only using the 5-wood. I came out yesterday, did a couple practice swings. I haven't swung today, but we're going to just send it because that's what we always do. So I think it'll be fine. I've been working on my golf swing, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I think it'll be fun regardless. So also, you may have noticed that I dressed a little bit differently. I figured that if I'm doing a proper competition against a proper golfer, I should properly golf for the situation. Is that enough proper for you? It's proper enough. Good, great. As always, anything's better with a cup of coffee, so I decided that a cup of joe would be a good way to start the day off, start the game off. Oh yes. One of these days I might look into some sort of sponsorship for coffee. That'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a par 4, 394 yards. I want to start out with the driver. We're going to see if we can blast this down the fairway here. I actually haven't looked at the map yet to see, but it looks like just off there, looks like a dog's legs. It looks like it dog legs just to the right. So that might be kind of fun. We'll try to get it up to that corner. I'm gonna see what the distance is over the trees. If I think that I can get it over the trees, we're gonna send it. If not, then we'll just, we'll play a little safe. That's actually a pretty long stretch, so I'm just gonna blast. I'm not going to. I'm gonna try to get 280 out of this. Yesterday my drives were about 250, 260-ish. I'm just a little rusty because I've been working on my swing, but last week I didn't golf as much as what I probably should have, so. All right, first swing of the day. Hopefully it's a good one. I think we'll be all right. I don't feel too stiff, which is nice. Is Garmin even awake? Hello, Garmin. Garmin's not awake. Wake up, Garmin. Very good. Garmin's awake. That one did feel a little odd. That's not quite where I wanted to put it, but I got a decent enough drive. 214. I think we might be able to square that one back up. Looks like we're still 233 yards away from the pin. That's okay. It's a decent enough shot for us, I think. I would use a 5-wood in this situation, just for the distance. But we are in the rough, so I don't think a 5-wood's gonna be the answer here. I'm thinking what I might do instead is a 6 to try to get us as close to the green as possible, and maybe just do a little chip in and try to save it there. That first swing did feel a little out of sync, but it's all right. We'll get everything warmed up. We'll get the gears moving. Things will be good. One more thing that I forgot to mention is Hazel Rocket set up this whole competition. He also sent some parameters that I'll leave up on the screen that we put the Garmin at, just to keep things as baseline as possible, so there's as minimal variance as what we can possibly get. The only thing I didn't change was the wind. I left it on breezy instead of going to no wind, just because sometimes a breeze is kind of nice to play with. I like the challenge. I don't mind a straight shot where there's no wind, but having that little bit of thought process of the breeze. I think you're always going to have a breeze for the most part when you're golfing, so I left it breezy. So. Well, it's probably a good thing that Garmin didn't register that one, but I broke the cross piece on my PVC there. It's not the first time that's happened. I don't know if you can see the brackets or not. You probably can't, but I've buckled it together with, yeah, it's a mess. That was better. Not quite as much as I wanted. That wasn't quite what I wanted. I think I'm worried about this little microphone falling down. 100 yards left. I think I can get this with a wedge. Ooh, not quite enough. Decent enough swing, just not quite enough. Going for the Laughing Mike special, the old bump and run with the 9-iron. Ooh, come on. Oh, just shy. That's a pretty good shot. I would assume that Hazel's probably off to a pretty good start right about now. Most of the time when I see him golfing, he's bogeys and above. So bogeys are better, is what I should say. On our second hole, par 4, 376 yard hole. I'm gonna try to get the 240. Ideally, I'd like to be getting like 280, 270, but my swing with my driver is a little goofy. I think it's just because I didn't golf last week, so I'm a little funky. I changed my mind. We're gonna take the chance. I'm gonna try for 270. I think I've got the swing speed. I just don't know if I'm gonna keep it on the fairway. That was a low one, I think. .243 is not a bad shot. I've absolutely had better. I think I'm just, I don't know. I feel something feels off, but I can't figure out exactly what it is yet. Once I figure it out, it'll start clicking. So it's all right. 143 yards to the pin. We're in the rough. I'm gonna use the 9. Try to get her. Way left. Something's out of sync somewhere on my swing, but I don't know. I can't quite figure out what it is. I can feel it, but I can't hone in on exactly what it is. Anyway, 33 yards to the pin. You know we're gonna use the 9-iron for that chip and run. Oh yes. Decent enough shot. Bogey. All right. 230. Usually, I'm gonna use the 5-wood on this one. I know that my driver's been about 230, but I'm hoping that with the 5-wood, I'll be able to get the 230 that we need. So there's a par 3. So usually these ones are pretty challenging for me just because I either overshoot or undershoot and then I dance around the green when I'm putting. So hopefully we can keep this one in the margins that it needs to and I can get us where we, you know what I mean? Targeting, all that good jazz. That one felt pretty good. That's because that one was pretty good. Ooh, not quite the distance I wanted though. Dang. 28 yards, we're coming up out of the sand. Like in the last video, I don't have a sand trap mat. So I just turned the rough around to where it's going against the grain and then really buried the ball. It takes 20% down on the shot, so I figure if I bury the ball enough, it'll kind of simulate that 20% down tower. So 28 yards, let's see if we can flop this on. Ooh. Oh, just overshot that one. 2-putt, that's a bogey. All right. I'm gonna aim us for a ways out. We're aiming for 279. This is a 505 par 5, or 507 par 5, I apologize. Lots of sand traps, lots of trouble that we can get into, so this should be fun. This first hit off the tee box I think is gonna be good because it's a fairly straight shot. I've got a lot of runway. It's not real wide, but I've got a lot of runway to play with. So as long as I keep it on the fairway here, I think we'll have a decent enough play to the green. Again, providing that I keep it on the fairway. Oh no! So the next fairway shot's about 230 yards away. I don't think I'm gonna get 230 out of the rough with any of my clubs. So I'm just gonna play it safe. I'm gonna play for 160, try to get us back on the fairway with the 6, and then we'll play from there. That one felt good. Ooh. Oh, sneak on there. Dang it. Not quite. That one felt pretty good. That felt like a pretty decent shot, but alas, not quite enough to get us on the fairway, so that's okay. I think I'm gonna aim this one just a little long. I also think that I'm gonna club up once. I'm gonna use a 5-iron. Usually I don't like using the 5-iron out of the rough because I can't make a shot to save my life, but I'm feeling froggy, so we're gonna try it. The pin's only 205 yards, but I don't think that I'm gonna get 205 out of the rough with a 5-iron. I'm hoping to get us at least on the fairway with the 156. Honestly, we could probably get that with the 6-iron. As a matter of fact, I think I'm gonna use the 6-iron instead. I thought that it was further. For some reason, my brain just decided that I wanted to use a 5. Or not. We'll use the 6. To the left. Back in the rough we go. Oh, I take that back. We're in the sand. Not my best approach, but that's okay. What are we on? Shot 3. If we can land this one within the 1 foot, we'll make a par. Is that probable? Probably not. However, that's what we're gonna try for. We might walk away with this with a bogey. So, 44 yards in the sand. Got the pitching wedge. A lot of you guys might be wondering, Mike, why do you only use the pitching wedge and you don't use your sand wedges or your gap wedge, since you have 3 other wedges that you can choose from, 50, 58, and 54? It's a really, really good question. Let me tell you. In this garage, there are enough holes in the ceiling that I don't think that I need to be putting more, because I, frankly, cannot afford to be living in the doghouse. It's quite cold outside. Ah, yes, the dreaded doghouse. Yes, yes. I see where you're coming from. Thank you for this interview. I appreciate your time. No. Thank you. I appreciate answering these questions. I appreciate you coming up with these questions, since nobody asked. Little to the left. Lot to the left. And too many onions. I'll tell you what, we don't have any bunkers here, right? We don't have any sand traps in the golf courses here in town. Not that I'm aware of. I think there might be one, but I've never been to it. If I ever end up in the sand, I don't think I'm gonna have an issue getting out of the sand for as fast as I can swing, especially with that last shot, if that's any proof. Because I thought that I needed to put a little bit more on it, and apparently we did not. So 33 yards to the pin. We're 1 stroke away from par. Probably walking away with a double bogey on this one. Ooh. Oh! That was a shot to save the hole, I tell you what. Oh my God. And here, that jackass from the past, probably walking away with the double bogey. Sure showed him, didn't we? Didn't we? So, if I were playing my Tiger Woods game, I would absolutely blast it over the sand traps on the right-hand side. Because that's about 260 yards. On my good days, I think I would have tried clearing that gap. On average, for a while, my drives were 260 yards, 280 yards. Now granted, I think that's probably close to total, not carry. Carry would land us in the sand trap, I think, because it's probably, 250 carry something, 240 carry, I don't know. I don't know exactly the numbers, but yeah. On the golf game, on the PlayStation, I think I would try that. But that's not what we're doing here. So, just in case, because I don't want to end up in the sand, I'm going to try to keep it to the left-hand side, and then we'll go around those sand traps, try to make it in. That one felt pretty good. Apparently it wasn't. I don't know what happened there. That one felt good, it looked good, like it was in the middle of the canvas. It looked good, all in all. I don't know, I think Garmin just didn't like that one, which that's fine, we'll play it. I'm gonna use the 5-iron. We're in the rough, but I'm gonna use the 5-iron. I'm gonna try to get us that distance back up onto the fairway, hopefully. Oh no, we're back in the rough again. That's okay. It seems that I play out of the rough more than I play on the fairway. We're gonna use the 6-iron for a 140 shot. Try to get on the fairway, and then hopefully from the fairway, we can chip it over. Well, I'll try again, I guess, because Garmin didn't want to read that one. Oh. Good shot. That was a good save. 85 yards, pitch and wedge. Maybe. Oh, come on. Oh, too many. Oh. Not my best hole, but it's all right. 394. I want to try for 250. I think 250 is a good one. 250 will put us, what, halfway, something like that? Ooh. I like playing in the rough. 172 is a long shot with the 6-iron out of the rough. But that's what we're gonna do. That's what I'm gonna try. I don't know if I'm gonna get 172, but I'm gonna give it every onion I got. Not quite. Should I have shot for the fairway? Maybe. Are we close to the pin? Kinda. I think the trusty 9-iron with the bump and run out of the rough, I think is what's gonna be saving this one today. Saw that coming. I didn't hit it quite hard enough. I think I'm still gonna keep the 9 because we're just on the fringe of the bunker here. We're just gonna have to dig down a little bit, I think. Oh. This hole went from a decent save to off the rails. I'll take that 1-putt save though. So my iPad, which is what's playing the game, is only at 24%. We're on hole 7. I don't know if we're gonna make it through the whole thing. So, for this little bit on, I'm gonna keep the commentary to a minimal. I'm gonna try speed golfing through this so we can get this round done before my iPad dies. We're on the 9. It's time to stop at the old half shack or whatever the hell it's called. Why? I fixed you. Why? Why? You know what? You're not going back in the back. You're going to timeout. And you stay over there and you think about what you did. No, in fact, you think about what you didn't do. What? Mad? No, I'm just disappointed. But when I see the bogey come up on the screen, can't help to be happy because it's better than double or triple. So I'll take a bogey every time. We're gonna see if the 5-iron wants to play today. So we'll see. Don't make me put you in timeout too. Timeout's looking pretty good for you too. I think that was the first fairway shot of the day, and that was a pretty good shot if you ask me. Good shot, good save out of the rough even. You might just get promoted. Couple too many duggies on that one, but we still made out with a bogey, so I'll take that. My short game is saving me a little bit, but triple bogey still isn't what we like to see. All right, so we don't have to speed golf anymore because we're at 36% on the tablet, so we can slow it up. We'll start enjoying the game a little bit more. It'll be good. The last couple of holes, those were pretty good holes as far as being super like hyper focused. I had one that was kind of garbage. that I can remember. They were probably all pretty bad. But the last one being a bogey, not so bad. I'm gonna try the driver again. There's something lost in the technique of my driver. I got all this goop. Look at all this goop. Ooh. There's something lost in the technique of my driver, and I don't know what it is. Probably because I haven't played with the driver for a while. The driver and the 5-wood are different swings than some of the other ones. So I think that it's just kind of throwing me off. It's making things kind of goofy. Let's try it again, see if we can get some distance. If not, I'm snapping it in half. The shot is 257. If I can get over the bunker, it'll be on the fairway at 257. That's my goal, hopefully. Let's see if we can get that shot, because ideally, I should be well over 250 for the driver swing. So there shouldn't be any reason except for, there isn't a reason. There's no reason. 250 is absolute minimum, should be. Come on. Come on. Well, I got over 250. I didn't land in the bunker, but I'm in the rough. So 2 out of the 3 things that I wanted out of that last shot, I got. I'll take it. Last time I was in the rough, I used the hybrid to get out of it, which was kind of surprising. It's the 19 degree. I'm gonna try it again. It actually worked out pretty good last time, so, and I got like 200 yards. I'm gonna try it again, because that was a nice shot. Hopefully we can mimic that. Good shot. Oh, fantastic shot. Stop. Ho, ho, ho. That's par. That's a pretty good shot. Holy Duggars, this is a 603 par 5. This is the longest hole I've ever seen on a course. Impressive. I would much like to see this course in real life. This is one that I would like to look down the fairway and not be able to see the flag because it's a mile and a half away. I'm okay with that. I like these extremely long courses, these extremely long holes. I think they're fun. It looks like this one's pretty straight too, so that might be kind of cool. I'm gonna try to field goal these trees, get us back on the fairway. Ah. I don't want to talk about it. Well, I had a swing, and now I don't have a swing. So that's golf. I was really excited for this hole, and it is kicking my ass. Oofta! 164. Should be a pretty easy 9-iron. It was. I'm just really bad at aiming. Probably could have hit that one a little harder, but it wasn't a bad shot. I think something that I'm doing with the driver is I'm not leading with my hips on the downswing like what I do with the other ones. Because obviously your golf swing you have to rotate back and then you pivot and then bring your arms down. I think with the driver I'm swinging everything at the same time. So it's throwing everything out of sync. even though when you're twisting your lower body with your upper body, like it's supposed to be out of sync, but that's like sync for golf. It's weird. I don't know why the driver is so hard for me to swing all of a sudden. The driver used to be the best part of my game, and now it's not. Whoa, Nelly to the right. Oh no! Stop! That's better. Oh, stay on the fairway. No! All right, all we need to do is just hold this one out for, you know, a good score. Oh, too much. I didn't even hardly put any Duggas on that one, but it was just a bit too much. It's all right, we'll save it on this one. That one felt pretty good. Come on. Not quite enough, but it was a decent shot. I think that 203 yards is a little far for the 6-iron, but I'm gonna use the 6 because in the off chance that I get every bit of it, I have seen my 6-iron go 190. We might end up in the bunker, and that's okay. We're pretty used to playing out of rough and bunker anyway. It's not gonna slow me down. It just makes you a better golfer. Insert catchy motivational speech here. Oh, sure, that one's gonna soar over. Was that bogey? Double. I need to learn how to count. No wonder I'm bad at this game. Hole 18, last hole, we're plus 30, which is, actually I think that's exactly where we usually play at, is about plus 30. Not much has improved since the last time we played. Maybe I should do a little more practicing instead of sitting around playing video games. Maybe I should be out here practicing instead of playing PGA on the PlayStation. I'll tell you what though, if this was a competition on the PGA, I mean the PlayStation version, I'd be killing it. I'm like 15 under par. 30 over par. You schmuck. That one felt better than 240, but it's a decent enough shot, I guess. We're going for it. We're taking the hybrid, and we're going for it. I'm probably gonna regret it. I keep getting like these weird, like, ew. It's from the hitting mats. Oh, come on, that was a good one. Wake up, Garmin. There we go. Oh, come on. Oh. Bro, Garmin, wake up. What are you doing? It's 2 good shots in a row. Wake up. Quit your shit. Oh, come on. Yes! That's pretty dead on. I mean, I'll take a 2-putt. Well, 102 is what we favored. Hazel, Bowden, I don't think you guys have your work cut out for you by any means. I think that you got a pretty easy game to beat. If I would have stuck with bogeys across the board, I think I would have been pretty happy with that, but I got some doubles and triples and then a completely ugly 5-over, so that was a bit of a mess. It seems that I still have a lot of practice to do as far as my swing because I'm still extremely inconsistent. This course, however, would be a ton of fun in real life. I would very much like to see this course in real life. One of these days, maybe in the future, I will be in a situation where I get to travel and check out these golf courses, and then instead of golfing on them virtually, we can golf on them in real life, and I'll videotape that. And we'll end up in the trees, and we'll be in the rough, and we'll hit every bunker on the way. But hey, we'll be golfing, we'll be smiling, we'll be having a good time. Hey guys, thanks again for tuning in. As always, it's always a ton of fun. Hazel, thank you for challenging me to this course. It was a lot of fun. I look forward to our next playoff, if you will. If anybody wants to see me play a course, you can put that down below. I'd be more than happy to check it out, even though it's in the virtual space. Next week, we will continue our regular scheduling of the top 50. I also have a couple other things that I'd like to start working on so I can put up for you guys for your entertainment. So don't forget to hit the bell and the subscribe button down below if you guys like these kinds of videos. All of this winter, I will be playing simulated golf on the Garmin. When this summer comes around, we'll start playing a little bit more outside, but I've only got 3 courses here in town, so it's gonna be a little limited on what variants of videos that you guys see. I am gonna continue working on different things. Eventually, I'd like to get other softwares and show you the differences between Home T Hero, E6, maybe Awesome Golf, some of these other ones that I've seen. The caveat to that is some of these simulated softwares are a little expensive, and not everybody can afford to drop the coin that is the simulated golf setup. I've also got a couple other videos that are in the cloud right now that I'm working on. You guys wanna see me do a speed build of the golf simulator, I have that coming. I'm also gonna have a video of how I set up this simulator using the iPad and my computer and everything else. That way you guys can see the behind the scenes. So if you guys have any questions on that, I will have a full video tutorial, if you will, on how I set things up and all the goodies that I use. Again, guys, I really appreciate you being here. It means a lot to me. I hope that you guys are enjoying the journey. I know that I am. And even though I don't hit par on every hole that I play, I hope that you do.